Students, how are you? I hope you all are fine and safe at your home. So student, in today's video, we'll begin with the second part of third chapter. We have already completed the first part, which is my first flight. And today we'll begin with the second part of the chapter, which is the black aeroplane. I hope you all are ready. All right. First, I'll give the introduction of the author. This is written by Frederick Forsyth, born on 25th August 1938. He is an English author and occasionally political commentator. He is best known for thrillers such as The Day of Jackal, The Odisha File, The Fourth Protocol, The Dogs of War, The Fist of God, The Returner, Avenger, The Afghan and The Cobra. Alright. Now, first I would like to give you the introduction of this story. This chapter, the lesson Black Aeroplane by Frederick Forsyth, reflects on how one's judgment gets distorted due to fantasizing and how it creates problem. And in this chapter, the narrator is a pilot who is so eager to meet his family and have a good breakfast that he takes the wrong decision of facing the storm instead of doing the right thing. And miraculously, he somehow managed to escape with the help of mysterious aeroplane. But what happened? Who helped him? How he lost in the storm clouds? Does he arrive safe? Who helped him? All this we will going to read. So let's read the story. The Black Aeroplane. In first stanza, narrator give us the setting of the story, that it was night time, the sky was clear and star could be seen twinkling. And then he introduced the protagonist of the story, who is pilot, who he himself is the protagonist of the story. The pilot felt peace in being above a country that had fallen asleep, because it was night time. That is why there is peace all around. And while he was flying, and from where he is flying over France to England, and it was 1:30. That means 1:30 in the morning, and he was fantasizing about the holiday with his family. So he is very excited. Now, when the aeroplane was in France, the pilot thought of informing the Paris control about its presence and for the instructions. And at that time, lights from Paris city are blaring at him. And what he is doing? He informed the control agency, to which they reply with further instruction on directions. The control room at Paris instructed him to turn 12 degrees towards the east. Why he asked the control panel? Because when we were in sky, we don't know the direction. So we have to ask the direction, and then with the help of compass we will be able to find the right direction. So that's what narrator is doing. He is asking the direction. Now, after receiving the instruction, the pilot geared up and followed them while putting the last fuel tank into operation. And all this time, what he was doing? He was dreaming about his time with his family, because he is very excited. And again, he started dreaming about his time which he was spent with his family. And he is thinking that when he reached there, what he will do? He will have a scrumptious breakfast at the destination point. He was calm as everything was going as a plan. What he is thinking, that is going on. After that, what happened? He was now the plane has crossed Paris, And when he started seeing cloud in the sky, the presence of cloud made it unsafe to travel by air, because there were chance of storm, and they were so huge and dark that pilot compared with them with black mountain. He compares, this is a comparison, students, here he compare storm with black mountain because they are so huge. That is why he compares storm with black mountain. The amount of fuel that was left in the last tank, the right decision would be being to fly back to Paris safely. But pilot decision making was clouded by his wish to meet his family, because he is very excited to meet his family, and he so desperately wanted to be with his family and have that English breakfast he has been dreaming of all day, that he took the risk of not going back. That means he has already took the risk of not going back. Thus he headed the plane into the storm. That means he will not go back. He decided to cross the storm. All right. But the storm was so huge, it was so dark, because of that storm. Nothing was visible outside the plane. He started losing control of the aeroplane. The compass and other instruments that had also stopped working because of bad weather, and he became helpless. Now, because of his wrong decision, what happened? Everything goes against his plan. Now the compass is not working, he is not able to see anything. Everywhere there is dark, because that storm is so huge that it is not possible for him to see anything. So now the condition has automatically changed, and it has come to worse. Now he is not able to see anything, and his compass is also not working. Now he tried to establish contact with Paris control, but nobody is listening because his radio is also dead, and due to that he is not able to establish the his control over his plane, and due to that he required the help. He tried calling to the Paris control agency who had helped him earlier, but this time he is not able to connect because of the weather and mist of nowhere. When everything failed, he saw a ray of hope when he saw another aeroplane. He felt relieved when he saw another pilot face and willingness to help him escape the storm. He thought that the other pilot is very kind, as he knew that they were lost and was trying to help him. So now he just take a breath because he saw another aeroplane, and he thought that he will going to help him. Now the other pilot took his plane ahead of lost aeroplane to make it easier for them to follow, while author follow him like a obedient child. Now why author is compared here as a obedient child? Because author has lost everything, because there is no radio, no compass is working, nothing can be visible, or everything is black in front of his eyes. So he is following the other aeroplane, or you can say the other pilot who is guiding him. So he is just like a obedient child which is following everything which has been told to do. So he is following the pilot, and that is why he has been compared with obedient child. He was also panicking because there were very less amount of fuel left. Now the fuel is also less, so he start panicking, and there was very less. It was only then that he start coming out of the storm and could be able to see the runway to land his plane safely. When he turned to thank the other pilot, he realized that the plane that helped him has disappeared as soon as he come out of the storm. When he reached, what he saw, that the plane which helped him is automatically disappear, and he was not able to see that plane. So the author did not know where he has landed but was not afraid of leaving his plane unattended. He headed straight into the control room to ask about the other pilot because he wanted to thank that pilot who saved him from that situation. So he headed straight into the control room to ask about the other pilot. To his utmost surprise, the lady informed him that there was no other plane in the sky except his because of bad weather. That means there was no other plane in the sky. So he is very surprised then because he saw that aeroplane and that pilot saved his life. So now he is left astonished with lot of question unanswered in his mind. Now he is thinking who helped him, what is going, this is remain unanswered. But I would like to, with this we come to an end of this chapter. But before that I would like to ask one question. What do you think, who helped the narrator, who helped the narrator? According to you, who helped the narrator? According to me, it is probably the narrator's own capability as a pilot which led him out of that black cloud. Or you can say the he himself or his inner conscious help him to come out from that storm. There is no other plane. It is all his hallucination. It is all his mind's thought that some aeroplane will be there, some pilot is there to help him out. No one is there. But according to me, it is the pilot's own inner conscious or own self that help him through the storm. Therefore, no other plane in the storm, as the woman at control center could see only his plane on the radar. And also not other plane was flying that night. And in his fear, he might have been hallucinating. He was a good pilot and it might have been his own self that came to his help. So I hope you have understand the chapter. Alright. Now, student, it is your assignment to write the summary of the chapter and try to solve the textual questions given at the back. We will continue the next chapter in next video. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy. God bless you.